How many times have you thought about giving up because it seemed impossible to keep going? The world around you doesn't slow down, results don't show up, and doubt starts echoing in your mind. Is this even worth it? But what if I told you that the sacrifice you're enduring today is the exact price of the extraordinary future you've always wanted? What are you willing to pay to win? There are days when you wake up without energy, carrying a fatigue no one sees, and still facing challenges that seem endless. Maybe you've sacrificed hours of sleep, moments with loved ones, or even your own peace of mind. It's like climbing a mountain without seeing the top. But listen closely, every step you take is bringing you closer to something that few have the courage to achieve. And you're not alone on this journey. This video isn't for those looking for shortcuts or excuses. It's for those willing to face the truth. Today's sacrifice is the brick that builds the castle of your future. By the end of this video, you won't just have clarity, but a certainty. What's coming will be much greater than the pain you feel now. What you do today defines who you will be tomorrow. The truth is harsh. The path to something extraordinary will not be comfortable. No matter how many times you try to smooth the journey, difficult days are inevitable. Imagine running on an endless treadmill, never reaching the finish line. Days when it feels like you're running but going nowhere. Moments when you look around and it seems everyone else is moving faster than you. It's like being stuck in quicksand. The harder you try, the heavier the effort feels. But what few realize is that this very resistance is shaping who you need to be. Have you noticed how the greatest moments of your life never came without a dose of discomfort? What once made you proud began as doubt. What is strength today was born from a period of weakness. So why do we run from pain as if it were the enemy? Pain isn't the obstacle, it's the fuel. It's what separates those who give up from those who a year later look back with gratitude. So ask yourself, are you willing to turn pain into power? Because every sacrifice you make today is an invisible victory that will be celebrated tomorrow. Every drop of sweat, every hard choice is like an invisible coin you deposit in a bank account no one else sees. Others may laugh, may doubt, but they don't see the balance growing. What you do today, even if it seems small, even if it seems insignificant to others, is exactly what will explode into results when you least expect it. Sacrifice is the price, but success is guaranteed for those who keep paying it. The big difference between those who win and those who watch others' victories isn't talent or luck. It's consistency. It's those who decide to endure discomfort while the rest give up. And now it's your turn. What future are you choosing today? Because what you do now is mapping out a destiny that no one else can change. Only you. In the comments, share what sacrifice you're willing to make today to change your life. Imagine building something so solid that no storm, doubt, or criticism can destroy it. Are you willing to make that start today? Sacrifice isn't loss, it's construction. Think of an architect designing a building. Before raising the tall floors, they must dig deep to lay the foundation. This phase, often invisible, seems endless and without result, but it's what supports everything that comes next. Now look at your life. Every hard choice you make, every day you choose to keep going, is laying the foundation for something no one else can see. Yet, maybe you're wondering if all this effort is worth it. After all, the results don't come as quickly as the pain. But what if you knew that a year from now, you'd be thankful for every day you didn't give up? Picture yourself looking back and realizing that while everyone else was seeking shortcuts, you built something real, something no one can take from you. Because the sacrifice you make today doesn't disappear, it transforms. Every sacrifice is like a brick you lay even when no one else sees it. The sweat dripping, the calloused hands, all of it will become the base of the castle you'll one day call your life. The future doesn't wait for those who hesitate. It's built by those who endure discomfort, who understand that the real value lies in the process, not just the end result. Today, you might be at the base of something that seems small, but if you keep going, this base will be what supports the success you've always dreamed of. In the comments, share what sacrifice you're willing to make today to build something greater tomorrow. The next brick of your future depends on you. Choose to lay it now. Persisting is like walking in the dark, knowing that every step brings you closer to the light. Persisting isn't just continuing, it's resisting the urge to give up when everything feels harder. It's fighting against that inner voice that says, maybe this isn't for you. But here's something no one told you. The freedom you seek can only be achieved if you pay the price of persistence. Every time you ignore doubt and take one more step, you're telling the world that your future won't be defined by your weaknesses, but by your determination. Have you noticed how most people give up before they even see the first results? It's because they don't understand a simple truth. Success isn't an event, it's a process. It's the sum of all the days you worked in silence, faced your fears, and kept going even when no one was watching. Persistence is for the few. And that's exactly what makes the reward so valuable. Now think about what you've achieved so far. How many hard days have you already faced? How many times have you proven to yourself that you could keep going even when it seemed impossible? The road isn't easy, but every step is bringing you closer to what you truly deserve. And you're closer than you think. Don't give up now, because the next step might be the one that changes everything. If this video is helping you see your own power, consider subscribing to the channel. Here you'll find strength when everything seems lost, inspiration when doubt attacks you, and motivation to keep moving forward. Be part of this community that believes discipline is the key to prosperity. Subscribe now and continue this journey with us. The next step in your success is here. Let's go together. The first steps are like walking in quicksand, hard, but each step pulls you out of the depth. Every beginning carries a different weight. The first steps, the ones no one sees, are the hardest. It's when fatigue feels heavier, the results are still distant, and every movement requires more effort than you thought possible. But it's also in these first steps that true strength is shaped. Because it's not about how fast you walk, but the fact that you choose to walk, even when everything seems to be against you. Have you noticed that it's always at the beginning that the urge to quit screams the loudest? Because the start tests not just your ability, but your belief. It's the moment when the world seems to be asking, do you really want this? And the only answer that matters is the next step you take, even without guarantees, even without certainties. Every small advance you make now is proof that you've already started winning. Remember, no one gets far without going through the most challenging phase. The first steps are like seeds, invisible for a time, but essential for something great to grow. What first steps are you taking now? What are you planting to harvest a year from now? In the comments, share the challenge you're facing at the start of your journey. Share your first step and inspire others to start too. Be the example your future self will admire. This space is for you to show that you're taking the steps many are afraid to take. Let's walk together. Imagine climbing a mountain. Every step hurts, but the view from the top makes it all worth it. Every path to something extraordinary is filled with moments that test your patience, your strength, and your determination. There are days when the weight feels unbearable, when doubt whispers that maybe it's better to quit. But here's what few understand. The difficult process isn't the enemy. It's the very reason the destination becomes so valuable. Think about the people who reached where you want to be. It wasn't the easy days that shaped them. It was the moments when everything seemed lost and they chose to keep going. It's in these days that you discover what you're made of. The journey was never about defeating the world, but about defeating yourself, overcoming your limitations, ignoring your excuses, and proving to yourself that you're stronger than doubt. Every obstacle you face, every step that seems too small to make a difference, is building something greater than you can see right now. It's like sculpting a masterpiece. The process is slow, exhausting, but every strike of the chisel brings you closer to your vision. And when you finally reach the destination you dreamed of, you won't just have won. You will have become someone capable of sustaining that victory. Because in the end, what really matters isn't just what you achieve, but who you become in the process. What awaits you at the end of the journey isn't just victory, but the transformation you earned along the way. Now look at everything you've already faced. The hard days, the choices no one saw, the moments when you thought about giving up but decided to keep going. All of it has shaped the person you are today. Every step you took, no matter how small it seemed, built a part of your future. You are building the bridge between who you are and who you've always dreamed of being. The world may not understand what you're building now, but that doesn't matter. Because what you're creating is something no one can take away from you. Your strength, your determination, your ability to face any challenge. Today's sacrifice is the investment in tomorrow's victory. And when you reach that victory, you'll realize it's not just the final destination, but the proof of everything you've conquered within yourself. But this journey doesn't have to be lonely. There's more to discover, more to learn, more strength to find within yourself. Click on the next video that's playing on your screen now and discover the next piece that will complete your transformation. It was made to remind you of everything you're capable of and help you stay on this path. Because the next step in your transformation starts here. Let's go together.